Penny Arcade Expo 09. I have got Mike Wilford, the CEO of Twisted Pixel. How is Penny Arcade Expo treating you, sir?
Very well. I have lots of energy.
So I hear. What's your secret?
I'm just tricking. I'm actually very tired and about to fall down and pass out.
I need to learn from you. So, so this was going to be a big sort of top-level, big-picture interview about how you guys have built up from practically nothing. But then you guys decided to go and announce your new game here at PAX. So instead, just tell us what it is.
Sure. Yeah, we're revealing today at 4 and all 3 days of the show at 4 o'clock. We're going to show a very short reveal video of our new game called Comic Jumper. And yeah, that's kind of all. We can't really say too much yet. So there is a video. I can confirm.
So you guys aren't talking platform or release schedule, like any of that stuff yet, right?
Right. So we're doing something a little bit different this time, where we're taking a little bit longer lead time with the game, and let people know what we're working on earlier. We seem to have some fans that are really, really interested in just tracking us and stuff. So we wanted to put something out there and kind of little nuggets of information as we go along, get closer to releasing.
Longer lead time for you guys is kind of a relative term, right? I mean, how fast did you make the Maw and then Splosion Man? I know you guys are a pretty small crew.
Yeah, Maw was 9 months, and that was because we started from scratch. Splosion Man was 6 months, almost to the day from when Maw came out, Splosion Man came out. So it was very, very fast.
What kind of crew did you start with? I mean, how many employees were there at Twisted Pixel at day one, and then how have you ramped up as these projects have gotten bigger?
Yeah, when we first started the company in 2006, the Xbox 360 had just come out, and live arcade was this new exciting thing that smaller companies could really get into and establish themselves with. So that's what we wanted to do. And Josh, Frank, and myself, Josh Bear, Frank Wilson, we just kind of decided to go quit our day jobs and take the plunge and live off our savings until we could get someone to give us money for one of our ideas. And we did that. It was just the three of us, and eventually Microsoft dug the Maw and greenlit us, and we got some funding for that and just went for it, and we grew to 9 people. And once we finished that, we knew we needed to grow the company in order to handle the next game. So we moved from Indiana down to Austin, Texas, where we grew to 15, and we did Splosion Man and some contract work at the same time.
Is there do you find a pretty rich pool of talent in Austin for game development?
Yeah, it was. It was a pretty big difference from Indiana. We were like southern Indiana, where we just kind of kept costs down. We were just very indie, very, very poor. And, Josh's mom could feed us when we needed food. So.
A lot of ramen and stuff.
Lots of ramen, yeah. No, it was a necessary evil. But now, we're doing much better. We can come down to Austin, and there's definitely a lot more talent pool and a lot of other indie developers here in town that it's really, really awesome. Environment. Everyone just really helps each other out, and it's really cool.
So you're talking about spending a year on this game. How's the scope of the company grown with this new project? I mean, are you adding even more people on? Or?
Yeah, so this team will be a little bit bigger than even Splosion Man, and I'm not quite sure how big it's going to get. It's going to be we're going to take our time. It's going to be more like a year or longer. I don't know. We're kind of figuring all that out, but. Yeah, no, it's safe to say the team's going to be bigger. We're going to take the time that we're given and the extra money we're given for this project to do something I think it's going to be, pretty special.
Very cool, very cool. So you guys have brought something along that I feel like veterans of Splosion Man need to see. Can you just explain what the hell's going on down here?
Sure. This is my buddy Sean Conway. He's one of the level designers on Splosion Man, and he's kind of evil. He kind of wants to make people angry and sad, and so he made a couple levels that are kind of masochistic, and people wanted to get their energy out, and we had people fans write in, and they were like, I want to know who designed that level, and I want to be able to talk to them about it. So we decided, let's print out his face, put it on a punching bag, and let people work out their frustrations.
Yeah. Do you guys have any more ideas for cultivating this kind of two-way dialogue between you and your community? Or?
That's a really great question. I feel like we're not doing a very good job at that right now. We don't really even have a forum on our website. But now that we're announcing Comic Jumper so early, and we want to keep putting out piecemeal information all along the way, that's important, way more important than it ever was before. So yeah, we're going to start doing that more and really getting the two-way communication going.
Very cool. And so lastly, can you give us a nugget, any kind of something about the new game, just something that you would not expect about Comic Jumper.
Well, I can tell you, the main character, Captain Smiley, he's not just one personality. He actually has to deal with this secondary character that's embedded in his chest named Star. And Captain Smiley and Star are, attached and have to deal with each other and solve problems, but they totally hate each other's guts. And so Captain Smiley's running around doing his thing and trying to act all cool and be the superhero, and Star's just totally cutting the legs out from underneath him the whole time. So, and hopefully what's Twisted Pixel fashion, there's going to be a lot of humor in this game, like Splosion Man.
Very cool. Well, I hope you'll come back and tell us more when you guys are ready to say more.
Absolutely.
But for now, let you guys get back to your fabulous merch table here, and we'll get back to enjoying PAX. Thanks for your time.
Yeah, thank you very much.
All right, wait a minute. There's one thing that I forgot to ask, but we have to get this on the record. The ending of Splosion Man, what the hell?
All I can say is that everyone on the team just had so much fun making the game that anytime someone had an idea for something to throw into the game, we were just go for it. Yeah. And we had this camera sitting around the office. Someone made some really, really cool costumes for the scientists and for Splosion Man. Our lead designer, Sean Riley, cut out hundreds of felt circles and put it all together and made this awesome Splosion Man costume. We were man, we have to use this. So we all went out in the back lawn area of our office and just acted like fools, recorded the whole thing. And yeah, it's just kind of, we wanted to make the most ridiculous game possible. So
are we going to see more of these weird meta shenanigans going on in the new game?
Probably. We like just mixing it up and throw live action, the girlfriend and the boyfriend are just about to kiss and the sausage lands, just totally you don't expect it. It's just the most random, did my game just break? We love doing shit like that. So I think you probably expect more.
Very cool. All right, well, don't hold out on us too long. All right.
All right.